What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple automatic Minecraft Bedrock tree farm. This farm works on 1.21 and on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. This farm allows you to quickly and easily get a ton of blocks. For this farm, you'll need 2 chests, 1 hopper, 1 lever, 1 dispenser, 55 redstone, 2 observers, 1 redstone comparator, 1 glass block, 7 redstone repeaters, 42 pistons, and finally about a stack and 3 solid blocks. You can use any type of solid block that you want. A couple examples of solid blocks are smooth stone or cobblestone. The first step is to place down a dispenser. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way. Then crouch down and place a hopper over here. Make sure the nozzle of that hopper is pointing that way towards that dispenser. Once you have done that, crouch down and place 2 chests over here. The next step is to place 4 pistons over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure all those pistons are facing this way. Those pistons will push trees that grow over there. After you have done that, count 3 blocks to the right of this spot. 1, 2, 3. Then place 3 solid blocks over here. And 2 solid blocks over here. Then place a lever at this spot and a redstone comparator over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone comparator are facing this way. Then click this redstone comparator 1 time. As you guys can see there, that should make that light turn on. Then place 3 redstone over here. As you guys can see here, that should create a redstone clock. Once you have created that redstone clock, place 3 redstone over here. That redstone will connect the redstone clock to that dispenser. The next step is to crouch down and place 2 solid blocks over here. Then face this direction and place an observer at the spot. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. Now break this block. Then place 3 blocks over here, 2 over here, and 2 over here as well. This observer will detect whenever a tree grows. The next step is to place redstone over here and a redstone repeater at the spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then place a redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then place 2 redstone over here. Now place a redstone repeater at the spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of this redstone repeater are facing that way. It's really important that all your redstone repeaters are placed correctly. The next step is to place 2 blocks over here and 4 blocks over here. Once you have done that, place 2 blocks over here, 2 over here, and 2 over here as well. Now place 7 redstone like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then place 4 redstone over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That redstone will connect that observer to those pistons. The next step is to place 5 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place 5 solid blocks over here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After you have done that, place 3 pistons over here. And 3 pistons over here as well. Make sure all those pistons are facing this way. Those pistons will automatically break leaves in this farm. By the way, whenever leaves are broken, there is a chance for them to drop saplings. Once you have placed those pistons, go over here. Then place a redstone repeater at the spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then place redstone at each of these spots. That redstone will connect the observer to those pistons. The next step is to place 3 solid blocks over here. Then place a block at this spot. Once you have done that, break these 3 blocks. This block will prevent trees from growing too tall. The next step is to go over here. Now count 2 blocks to the right of this spot. 1, 2. Then place 8 pistons over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now place 3 pistons over here. 1, 2, 3. Then fill in that outline with pistons. Make sure all those pistons are facing this way. Those pistons will push logs over there. The next step is to place 3 solid blocks over here. Then place an observer at the spot. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. This observer will detect whenever a log is pushed over there. Now break these 2 blocks. Then place 3 blocks over here, 2 over here, and 2 over here as well. Once you have done that, place redstone at this spot. Then place a redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then place a redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Now place 2 redstone over here and a redstone repeater at this spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. It's really important that your observer and redstone repeaters face the correct directions. The next step is to place 2 blocks over here, 2 over here, and 2 over here as well. Once you have done that, place 9 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then place redstone at each of these spots. After you have done that, place a glass block over here. Then place 8 solid blocks over here. Now place redstone at each of these spots. That redstone will connect the observer to all those pistons. The next step is to break these 2 blocks. Then place a dirt or grass block over here. This block will be where saplings are planted. I am now going to do a quick fly around so you can check and make sure you've made this farm correctly. The front of it should look like this. Make sure the dispenser and pistons face the correct directions. Also, make sure you did all the redstone correctly. This side should look like this. The back should look like this. Make sure all the redstone repeaters face the correct directions. Finally, this side should look like this. Make sure those redstone repeaters face the correct directions as well. I am now going to show you all how to use this tree farm. To use it, first add some bone meal to this chest. You can add any amount of bone meal, however, the more bone meal you add, the longer you will be able to use this farm for before having to add more bone meal. By the way, don't worry if you don't have much bone meal, because I will tell you all a quick and easy way you can get a lot of bone meal later in this video. The bone meal will be dispensed by that dispenser onto saplings to make trees grow instantly. Whenever you want to turn this farm on, first flick this lever. Then stand over here and plant an oak sapling at the spot. By the way, you can only use oak saplings. As you guys can see there, once you do that, the dispenser will dispense bone meal onto the sapling. That will cause it to grow instantly. Whenever a sapling grows into a tree, those pistons will push the tree over there. You can then plant another sapling. By the way, you have the chance to get more saplings whenever those pistons break leaves. This farm is a great easy way to get a lot of wood. Once a log reaches that observer, it will push the row of logs over there. Don't worry about bone meal being wasted whenever you don't plant saplings, because bone meal will only be dispensed whenever you plant saplings. You can continue planting saplings until those pistons are no longer able to move logs. By the way, if the dispenser runs out of bone meal, you'll need to add some more bone meal to the chest. As you guys can see here, once this farm reaches maximum capacity, those pistons will no longer be able to move logs. To continue growing more trees, you will need to break these logs. By the way, if you want to break the logs before the farm is full, that is fine. If you want to break logs more quickly, you can mine with an axe enchanted with efficiency. As you guys can see here, by using this farm, I was able to easily get a ton of logs. Once you have mined the logs, you can plant more saplings over here. Whenever you're done using this farm, flick this lever. That will shut the redstone clock off. If this farm does not work for you, make sure you did all the redstone correctly. Also, make sure you only plant oak saplings. If you want to easily get a ton of bone meal, I recommend you check out my simple 1.21 bone meal farm tutorial that is linked in the description. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to make this simple automatic Minecraft Bedrock tree farm. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. Thanks for watching.